All right, everybody, welcome to another week of the Doe and 5-0 show. Man, it seems like it's been a minute since we shot one of these.
It has been. Well, this is really late for us.
Yeah, it's a little late for a shooting, and then the previous week's show was actually taped like 2 weeks ago, right?
Right.
Because I was on vacation, so it's been a while since we've been in here.
No, we were here last week doing the show after your vacation.
We did?
Yeah. Yes, we did.
You say so.
Disney was behind us, and we did this whole thing about your trip, and oh my God.
I got nothing. That being said, let's roll into the news.
So, you guys have a great week, and we'll see you later.
Yeah. All right, we're going to start things out of Lincoln, California, Joe, where a woman flags down the police, asking them to a ride to her stolen car. Lincoln PD said they arrested a woman who asked an officer for a ride back to a car that turns out to have been stolen. Lynette Stewart, age 37, flagged down an officer around 11 p.m. last Thursday in the 600 block of Lincoln Boulevard. Police say Stewart told the officer she ran out of gas somewhere in the area and she needed help finding her car. The officer saw the vehicle matching the description given about 6 blocks away, and he gave Stewart a ride back to it. When he dropped her off, he ran the plate and learned the vehicle had been reported stolen earlier Thursday in Cameron Park. Stewart was then promptly arrested on charges of vehicle theft and possession of methamphetamine.
Well, what?
That was not her meth in the car, though.
No. That's so funny. So I wonder if you could start doing that, to start flagging down policemen. Hey, that's my car over there. I seem to have locked my keys in the car. If you could let me in, if you could jump it for me and get it going, that's funny. It's not my meth.
You can't fix stupid.
California.
You know what? They're inching up there. California and Ohio have been
Ohio
inching up there.
is really good. Did you see some of the remarks we got from that Ohio? You didn't see that? There's somebody, I think we both know him. Well, I know him. That was talking about how...
on our YouTube page.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You were pretty fired up about that. I was waiting for you to...
Yeah. I got more important things to do than to have a social media warfare with somebody. Keyboard warrior.
I think he would enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
The banter would be funny.
Yeah.
I'd screenshot all that shit.
I'm sure. All right, before we get off on a tangent there, out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, lawsuit claims Tennessee deputies stripped to underwear and baptized the drug suspect in a lake. Tennessee deputies accused of groping a woman and forcing her to choose between jail and being dunked in a late-night baptism, Joe. News outlets report that Chandler Marie Riley is suing Hamilton County Sheriff's Department and deputies Jacob Goforth and Daniel Wilkie for $11 million.
Wow.
Riley says Wilkie groped her during a February 6 traffic stop and found a single marijuana cigarette in her car. Then he offered to keep her from jail if she let him baptize her. The lawsuit says Wilkie escorted her to Soddy Lake and stripped down to his underwear while she refused to take off her clothes, and Goforth witnessed the ritual as Wilkie dunked Riley beneath the water. Sheriff's Attorney Reuben Taylor had no comment. Wilkie also faces an unrelated excessive force lawsuit. So go to jail or go to God.
I'd rather be baptized. What is she bitching about?
I mean, it's the South, man. You ever go to Tennessee? You've probably never been to Tennessee, have you?
No.
But if you go, my family likes to vacation there. We really like the mountains, but man, you can tell when you're getting down to into Kentucky and the Tennessee state lines, see all the biggest damn crosses you've ever seen in your entire life. They're everywhere off the main highways and stuff.
That doesn't bother me at all. But I mean, if I were pulled over, for anything, for speeding, you can pay this $165 ticket or you can get baptized. I'm taking the baptism. My gosh.
It's just a unique story. I don't know. That's kind of funny.
Wow.
Not funny for her, I guess, but it was funny. Alabama woman calls sheriff's office to test her methamphetamine, according to deputies' report. Out of Tony, Alabama, according to Limestone County deputies, a Tony woman was worried that her methamphetamine was unsafe, so she called the sheriff's office.
It was. I can guarantee you that it was unsafe.
Well, deputies say Jennifer Hall called dispatch, and when deputies arrived, she pulled out her bag of meth. Deputies said she wants this dope tested. Hall thought the meth was tainted with another drug, according to the sheriff's office probable cause affidavit. Deputies then arrested her and charged her with possession of a controlled substance. She wanted to make sure that methamphetamine was safe to ingest.
The burning question was it safe?
It doesn't say.
I can't believe they didn't finish that story. That's very inconclusive reporting there.
We didn't get the report from Poison Control. So.
Oh, I saw this story. This is a good story.
Arkansas woman arrested for wearing a bag of meth in her hairbow. There's the picture up there for you guys.
Where's she from?
Flippin', Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Flippin'.
Flippin'.
Out of Flippin, Arkansas, Jessica Kropp, age 38, was arrested September 24th after a police officer in Flippin pulled her over and found that she had 5 outstanding warrants for her arrest.
You want to say something besides flippin', don't you? I can
according-
tell the delay.
According to the affidavit, the arresting officer pulled Kropp over for driving with expired tags.
Wait, what's her name?
Flippin.
No, Flippin'. That's the city. What's the name of the chick?
Oh, that's Kropp.
Crop?
Jessica Kropp.
So you got Flippin' and Crap.
Yep.
Okay.
Kropp notified the officer that it was not her car and that her license was suspended. It's never their car. The officer ran Kropp's name through the system and proceeded to arrest her after there wasn't only a confirmation of the suspended license, but also 5 active warrants as well. Failure to appear warrant out of Flippin, 2 failure to appear warrants out of Marion County, 1 failure to appear warrant out of Mountain Home, and a non-payment of a fine warrant out of Cotter. According to court documents, the officer said, "Are you serious?" Once he noticed a small plastic bag full of what appeared to be meth, fashioned as a bow on top of Kropp's hair. According to Kropp's arrest affidavit, she said, "What?" The officer said, "You have a bow."
It wasn't hers, Lee.
The officer said, "You have a bow in your hair made from a bag of meth." She said, "Shit, I didn't know that was there. That was here. Someone else put that there, and I didn't know what it was." Her hairdresser must be dabbling
Meth
in.
head, yep.
Kropp was also found with other various drug paraphernalia and allegedly cooperated with police.
None of it was hers.
She was arrested for possession of methamphetamine or cocaine with the purpose to deliver, possession of a drug paraphernalia, and driving on a suspended license, and no liability insurance. Her bond was set at $20,000. Yeah, that's quite the fashion statement there. I've never seen a bag of meth tied into somebody's hair like that.
That's advertising it. That's too funny. Wow. And flippin' crap. Effing crap.
Effing crap. Out of Alabama, University of Alabama, Joe. Alabama students calls in a bomb threat to the LSU game so his friend wouldn't lose the bet.
That's awfully good of him. Friends are hard to find.
University of Alabama freshman called in a bomb threat to LSU Tiger Stadium Saturday night in an effort to stop the football game so his friend wouldn't lose a bet. According to the police affidavit that showed the investigators were able to quickly identify the source of the threat and brought 19-year-old Connor Kroll in for questioning on Sunday.
Would he call from his cell phone or something?
Police say Cross admitted to calling in the bomb threat and explained he was trying to stop the game between LSU and the University of Florida because his friend was on the verge of losing a very large bet. The game was not stopped, and LSU beat the University of Florida 42-28. While LSU cannot discuss the specific security measures, it's important for the general public to know that blah, 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 we care about everybody's safety. Basically, this student is being held in jail in lieu of a $100,000 bond for the fake bomb threat. According to Louisiana State Police, the terrorizing law in Louisiana is a felony, and Kroll could face up to a $15,000 fine and or up to 15 years in prison.
Wow. Pure genius. I wonder if he called in and he used his name.
Yeah. They said it didn't take long to find him, so he obviously wasn't very
He did something pretty stupid. He's a college student.
He's a college student. So.
Wow.
Out of Ruggles Township, Ohio. An Ohio man says local officials cut a building in half to end a property dispute with him. So there's the building right there, Joe. You can see it's actually been cut in half.
That's awesome.
It happened to Ruggles Township following a complaint by Brett Galloway, who contends township officials constructed a building that was partly on his property. It's pretty much the most ridiculous thing ever, according to Galloway. He has tried negotiating with the township leader since January, but last week when they didn't reach an agreement, officials put up a fence and cut down part of the building. About a third of the building still remains on Galloway's property. Officials plan to tear down their portion. The building was used to store equipment. Galloway said he has another unrelated property issue with the township that is already in court, and he had hoped to get this matter resolved as well. WJW News reached out to township officials to discuss the matter, but an employee referred the reporter to their legal counsel. County prosecutor said trustees tried to reach an agreement with Galloway, but when they couldn't, they decided to tear down the building. He said they couldn't knock down the portion on Galloway's property because he wouldn't let them on his land. So for now, the building remains sliced in two, with part of it separated by a fence and no trespassing signs. Those living near the area said it seems like a waste of taxpayers' dollars, and it's a silly argument. I don't know who would think this is a good idea, according to Galloway. I can't use my property, and they lost a building.
I wish I knew more about the negotiations. I mean, what did they offer? Was it that ridiculous, or was he asking for too much, or what? They don't tell us enough shit.
So this could have even almost fallen into the political segment since it's with a township
right.
board. But There goes R2. I'm sorry, R2. I mean, we see things like that. We've seen things like that around here where people get into a pissing contest, right? And things get closed off. Mm-hmm. And it affects, in this case, it's affecting this guy. Now he's got part of a wall on his property and nothing on the other side.
And that's not even his building.
Yeah.
I mean, he wouldn't let them on his property to clean that up. So now he's just got more expense. That was just stupid.
Yeah, the whole thing's stupid.
Yes.
It's amazing the nonsense that government, city governments especially, I've seen in the towns, like communities I've lived in over the years. The stuff that they pick and choose what they want to screw with people with is almost mind-boggling.
We can't really talk about it, but did you see up there when you drove up here?
I did.
Yeah. That's government.
And it's a government nonsense. And I had actually, that's actually what you're referring to, has that alternated bus routes for the school corporations,
right?
Quite a bit. And
garbage pickup, anything.
Yeah,
how are they going to turn around?
Yeah, it's stupid.
It is.
It's a completely stupid.
And they're doing it to be.
Yeah.
And it makes me laugh.
It's very petty.
I don't give a crap. Whoever did that, you guys are stupid. I find you hilarious.
Nothing better to do with your time and money, I guess. So
it's just a big. Oh well, I don't know. As soon as we all graduate 7th grade, we'll move on, I guess.
Politics. All right. Well, that's it for this week in news. It's time for This Week in Florida. Here we go.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. Florida.